Let's get started. Start with listening, and then learn new words and practice them in sentences.
Have you ever wondered what the future of global economies might look like? As we navigate through uncertainty, there are opportunities waiting to be discovered. Today, our world is in a state of rapid flux, with transformative technologies continually reshaping our lives. These innovations, along with increasing environmental concerns and shifting geopolitical landscapes, are having profound impacts on the global economy. We are witnessing the rise of digital currencies, the emergence of green economies, and the increasing role of artificial intelligence in our workforces. At the same time, trade disputes and political events continue to create ripples across global markets, adding another layer of complexity to the economic landscape. Yet, despite these challenges, businesses are finding ways to mitigate risks and capitalize on emerging opportunities. Yes, it's a complex landscape, but understanding the trends and forces at play can help us anticipate what's coming next. So, let's dive in and explore the future of global economies together. There are several key trends that are shaping the future of global economies. Let's delve into them. First on the list is the rise of cryptocurrencies. These digital assets, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, are disrupting traditional financial systems in unprecedented ways. They offer a decentralized approach to money, bypassing banks and governments, and providing a new level of financial freedom to users. Cryptocurrencies are not just a trend, they represent a seismic shift in how we perceive and use money. Next is the shift towards green economies. As the world grapples with the realities of climate change, many nations are making concerted efforts to transition away from fossil fuels and towards renewable energy sources. This shift is not just about saving the planet, it's about creating new industries and jobs in the process. Green economies are fostering innovation and driving economic growth, while simultaneously tackling environmental challenges. Last, but certainly not least, is the transformative role of artificial intelligence and automation in the workforce. From self-driving cars to automated customer service, AI is changing the landscape of work. It's automating routine tasks, freeing up humans for more complex and creative endeavors. But it's also creating new challenges like job displacement and the need for upskilling. The rise of AI is a double-edged sword, but one thing is clear. It's here to stay and will continue to shape our economies in profound ways. So what do these trends mean for us? They mean change. The rise of cryptocurrencies is challenging our understanding of money and financial systems. The shift towards green economies is forcing us to rethink how we produce and consume energy. And the role of AI in the workforce is pushing us to adapt to new ways of working. These trends are not just shaping the future of economies, but also transforming the way we live and work. This is an exciting time to be alive, but it's also a time of great uncertainty. We must navigate these changes with foresight and adaptability, embracing the opportunities they bring, while mitigating the risks. Global trade and geopolitical events also have a significant impact on economies. They create ripples that can be felt across the world. Let's take a step back and consider the recent trade disputes and tariffs. These economic measures, often seen as weapons in a larger geopolitical game, can dramatically shift the balance of global markets. For instance, if one country imposes high tariffs on another, it could lead to a trade war, affecting the prices of goods and potentially triggering inflation. On the other hand, free trade agreements, which aim to reduce or eliminate tariffs, can open up new markets and stimulate economic growth. But they can also lead to job losses in certain sectors, as domestic industries struggle to compete with cheaper imports. Political events, too, have a profound influence on economic trends. Elections, policy changes, and even social upheavals can alter the economic landscape in unexpected ways. A change in government, for instance, might bring about new fiscal policies that could either spur growth or lead to economic contraction. Moreover, geopolitical crises, such as wars or political instability, can create uncertainty that affects investor confidence, leading to market volatility. For instance, a sudden political crisis in a country might cause investors to pull out their investments, leading to a fall in the country's currency and stock market. And then there are sanctions, a form of economic punishment that one country imposes on another for political reasons. Sanctions can cripple an economy by cutting it off from international trade and investment, leading to shortages of goods, inflation, and even economic collapse. But it's not all doom and gloom. Political events can also have positive impacts on economies. A peaceful transition of power, for instance, can boost investor confidence and attract foreign investment. Likewise, diplomatic breakthroughs can lead to the lifting of sanctions and the opening up of new markets. In the end, it's a complex web of interconnections and influences, where global trade and geopolitical events can either uplift or destabilize economies. Understanding these dynamics is key to navigating the uncertainties of global economies. So how can businesses prepare for this uncertain future? There are strategies they can employ to mitigate risks and capitalize on opportunities. One crucial strategy is diversification. This goes beyond just spreading investments across different sectors. It's about embracing a global perspective. By exploring markets in different regions, businesses can insulate themselves from localized economic downturns. This way, if one market experiences a setback, the business can lean on its operations in other, more stable markets. Embracing change is also key. We live in a world where technology evolves at an incredible pace. Businesses that fail to adapt risk being left behind. Let's take, for example, the rise of digital currencies. Companies that were quick to accept cryptocurrencies as a form of payment are now reaping the benefits as more and more consumers start to use digital wallets. In the same vein, automation and artificial intelligence are no longer just buzzwords. They are realities that are reshaping the global workforce. Companies that invest in these technologies not only streamline their operations, but also future-proof themselves against labor market uncertainties. Another strategy is to invest in sustainable practices. The push for greener economies is gaining momentum, and companies that are ahead of this curve are poised to thrive. This can mean anything from reducing carbon emissions to adopting ethical sourcing practices. Not only do these measures contribute to a healthier planet, but they also resonate with increasingly conscious consumers who prefer to support businesses that align with their values. Finally, risk management is essential. This involves constantly monitoring the global economic landscape and being able to respond to changes swiftly. Whether it's a sudden shift in exchange rates or the introduction of new tariffs, being able to react quickly and decisively can mean the difference between riding out a storm or being swept away by it. By staying agile and proactive, businesses can navigate the complexities of global economies and carve out a path to success. The future of global economies is undoubtedly filled with uncertainties. But with these uncertainties come opportunities for those willing to adapt and innovate. As we've seen, the rise of digital currencies, green economies, and artificial intelligence are reshaping the global workforce and economy. Understanding these key concepts is crucial to navigating the evolving landscape. Similarly, geopolitics play a significant role in the economic sphere. Trade disputes, tariffs, and political events can ripple across global markets, influencing economic trends far and wide. Being able to discuss these issues with fluency and confidence is a valuable skill in today's interconnected world. Looking ahead, companies and individuals must prepare for the future by mitigating risks and capitalizing on emerging opportunities. In an uncertain economic climate, adaptability and foresight are key. As we continue to navigate these uncharted waters, it's clear that the future of global economies will be shaped by those who are ready to embrace change and seize opportunities.
Let's learn new words and practice English at level C2. Volatility. Volatility, the degree of variation in the price of financial markets or economic indicators. Example, the increasing volatility of global markets raises concerns for investors. Resilience. Resilience, the capacity to recover quickly from economic shocks or difficulties. Example, economies with diversified industries tend to demonstrate greater resilience in times of crisis. Disruption. Disruption, major changes that interrupt the status quo, often caused by technological or economic shifts. Example, the pandemic created unprecedented disruption across global supply chains. Geopolitical risks. Geopolitical risks arising from political instability or conflict between countries that affect global markets. Example, geopolitical risks in the Middle East continue to influence oil prices. Monetary policy. Monetary policy, the management of interest rates and the total supply of money in an economy, typically controlled by a central bank. Example, the Federal Reserve's monetary policy plays a crucial role in stabilizing the U.S. economy.